Well, hey, welcome to another episode of Beatle Dustino coming at you again today with some Beatles news, some late breaking Beatles news, because I can't break it to you early or on time or ahead of time. I'm always late breaking. So that's just how it rolls here on Beatle Dustino. But let's get right into it. Of course, we're going to be talking about the record store day of 2024. So April 20th of 2024, got record store day coming, and we got a pretty Beatle-y record store day this year. Definitely a couple of things I'm really excited about. And as I've been saying, we got all but Paul. So all but Paul. There we go. Oh, we kind of got him with the Beatles there. So there we go. Yeah. We still got him in a capacity there, but not just Paul alone. But yeah, let's go over what we got. So of course we'll start with the Beatles, and we've got. I don't know what to think on this. I'm curious. If my record shop gets it, I'm definitely going to take a peek at it. If it's at a reasonable price, I'll definitely consider it. I don't know if I'll get it though. I do like weird media though. Physical media. I do like weird physical media, and this is definitely weird format physical media. So, but from the Beatles, we're going to get a limited edition Record Store Day 3-inch turntable. So it'll include the turntable and then a carrying case for your little 3-inch records. And I believe it holds up to 10 3-inch records. Turntable's a functioning real turntable. So kind of shocking. I know they did a Doors one of the past Record Store Days, maybe last year. I know I kind of was like, it piqued my interest a little, but I'm like, yeah, it's Doors. I like the Doors, but not that much. But yeah, so I'm kind of curious if they'll get it. I'm showing it. They're saying there's going to be about 2,300 of them, and then it'll come with the case, the turntable, the little cover for it. It's Bluetooth enabled, everything on that. So I don't know what we're really going to be spending that much on though with it. We have four songs available with it. So we got Till There Was You, She Loves You, I Want to Hold Your Hand, and I Saw Her Standing There, each with their own little individual sleeve and 3-inch little disc. I believe they're coming with the set. So if you get the set, the turntable and the case and everything, I believe you get all 4 of those records with it too. However, I believe you can get them individually too, just each of the singles there. And I believe I saw, if I'm reading the numbers right, and I don't know what to believe on this because I believe there's far more than this out there. If, the guys over in the UK are getting it and us here in the US and so forth and so on. I don't think there's just 1,500 of them or 2,300 of the other thing. I think there's more. I think maybe that's just for whatever your market is, so your country or whatever. That's what I'm getting from the site. I don't know what to believe totally on that, but that's what we got for the Beatles. A few options there. Is Beatle Dustino going to get it? I don't know. We'll have to see what happens on April 20th. So up next, we got George Harrison. I'll do kind of just going in order here. So Harrison's got a couple of things. It's basically electronic sound and Wonderwall music. Both will have a picture disc released by Dark Horse. Now that he's back on Dark Horse. Now this one I did see. It said 3,400 is going to be the total. However, it said in the description, it said 8,000 worldwide. So there we go. Like I said, I believe they show probably however many are going to be available in your country, but other places in the world are going to get some too. So that's what we got from Harrison. I'm not big on picture disc. I'll have to see how I'm feeling that day on this. If I'm going to go for these, they might be cool. I don't know. I haven't seen too many pictures of them. The only thing I've seen is just the standard album cover. So I don't know. We'll see what happens on that. Now these next two. Now these two I know about. These two I'm going to be rushing out, stand front in line, hopefully front in line, to get. And I got a buddy's wedding the night before, so I guess I got to see how that goes because I'll be up partying all night with him. And yeah, he's getting married on a Friday. How weird is that? At least I think it's weird. I don't know. Yeah, if you're watching this, I don't know. Yeah, I'll be there though. But yeah, so hopefully I'll be front in line, and I'm excited about these two. The Lennon one, I know it's going to be redundant eventually. Come June, it's going to be redundant, but I'm excited about it. There's going to be a Mind Games EP. Kind of a cool cover on it. It'll be a 12-inch record. There's going to be 2 versions of it, and I'm really confused on how they're wording this with this. I know a couple years ago on Black Friday Record Store Day, the one we all joked as it was Ringo Starr Day because there was so much Ringo Starr product. They had two versions of Ringo the Fourth, and you didn't know which one you got. There was a blue one and an orange one, I think, and you didn't know which one you got. We figured out little tricks. You could read the UPC, and you could figure out the one was the blue, one was the orange, you know, so forth and so on. I don't know if this is going to be the case with this, but there's a standard black one, and that'll be 180 gram vinyl. And then there's a luminous glow in the dark one, and that'll be 140 gram vinyl. So on the 12-inch EP. And it'll feature Mind Games, The Ultimate Mix, I'm the Greatest, The Ultimate Mix, which features George Harrison and Ringo Starr. So Ringo was the one that did put that out, but of course John wrote it. Of course he did his version of it at some point, but never got officially released. But here's a cool release, and we got 3 of the 4 Beatles on it, so pretty cool on that. The other song, I am sorry, I'm not even going to pronounce the name. Words in the Corner will put it up there. That song, I'm sorry, I can do that much. And that will be the ultimate mix on that. And then there's also going to be You Are Here, outtake, take 5, it shows. That one I am very excited for. I really want to get, you know, if I can find both, I'll probably get one of each. I probably will. Just because I'm crazy like that. Especially if it, well, 12-inch, it'll probably be pretty expensive when I think about it, even though it's an EP. Then the other one, and this one is the one I'm really excited for, is going to be, and it's a Record Store Day exclusive. And I forgot to say that on these, the turntable, the Beatles turntable thing and all that, that's a Record Store Day exclusive. The Harrison releases are all Record Store Day exclusives. And the Lennon one says it's a Record Store Day first. So I don't know, is there going to be other versions of this EP out there, or are they meaning the Mind Games Ultimate Mix as the next version of it or whatever? I don't know. That doesn't make sense to me, but I don't know why they'd put the EP out in any other form beforehand. I mean, get the Record Store Day crowd kind of excited for it, and, you know, it'll go from there, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. But yeah, this is a Record Store Day exclusive, and I'm also confused on that because I'm hoping for it to get a wider release. But it's Ringo's next EP that he's been kind of teasing, especially in the last couple of weeks. I know there's been some updates from him and that, and it will be called Crooked Boy, the EP. It's going to be a 12-inch EP, so he's skipping the 10-inch. The last, 3 of his EPs have been on 10-inch. The first one was on 12-inch, then the rest went to 10-inch, and now we're coming back to 12-inch, so yeah. But yeah, anyways, it's Crooked Boy, and this is the one he's been working with Linda Perry on. Yeah, I'm really excited to see what's going to happen with this. It looks so different from his other EPs, which have all been the kind of peace and love, Ringo doing this, you know. And this one, it is not that. It's a cool old photo of him. It's going to be on black and white marbled vinyl, which looks really cool. And I can't wait to see how mine turns out and everybody else's, because the cool thing with those marbled vinyls is everybody's looks different. It's so fun to watch Record Store Day releases with the marbled stuff and seeing how different everybody's is. So I'm really looking forward to that. It's got the black and white marble, and looks like the track listings. We got February Sky, Adeline, Gonna Need Someone, and Crooked Boy will be the 4 songs on the EP. So very much looking forward to that. The Lennon and the Starr, I am there for, no question about it. The Harrison, I'll have to see. The Beatles turntable, I'll also have to see. Yeah, I'm really excited. There are some other things too. I know G Love and the Special Sauce has got one that I'm probably going to pick up because I love that album. That brings me back to my high school days, and I saw G Love in concert not long ago. Really cool. I've always liked G Love and the Special Sauce, especially that album. So probably get that one. I know I saw Blur in there, but that's also a picture disc, so I know there were some Dark Horse releases, one of them with Donnie Harrison. Looks like that's going to be a pretty limited run on that, though. It says only 800 will be out there in a regional limited run thing. And another Dark Horse one there. And there is going to be the guy that does, it seems like every year for Record Store Day, he does kind of a covers album of the Beatles, John Craigney, I think, or Craigie, or I don't know. But it'll be Let It Be Lonely, and he'll have that out. And then the other one I found interesting, it's not a full album of Beatles material, but there's 3 Beatles songs on there, and it's Joe Pesci. Little Joe Sure Can Sing. I think that'll be an interesting one. He made this back in the 60s, 1968, I believe. It's never been released officially to the public, so should be interesting. But it's got Gotta Get You Into My Life, Fixing a Hole, and The Fool on the Hill on there, sang by Joe Pesci. So I'm really interested in if Little Joe sure can sing. So I don't know. I'll look into those two. I'm not sure. We'll see what happens on Record Store Day, what my record store will actually get to. The only ones I'm like highly concerned on getting is the Lennon and the Starr one, especially the Starr one, because I mean, this is kind of part of his EP collection. And that's what I forgot to say too. It says that it's a Record Store Day exclusive. So is there going to be no CD? Is there going to be no wider release on it? That kind of worries me a little. I kind of hope there's at least a CD copy. He's done a cassette copy on all the other ones, even maybe just a standard vinyl one. I guess if I get this, I'll be happy with just the colored vinyl. It's going to be cool. But yeah, I don't know. I guess that's the news, and I'm sticking to it. And we'll see what happens on April 20th. So, oh, 420, isn't it? Ooh, that'll be an interesting record store day. That sure will. That just hit me on that. Oh boy. Well, it's not legal in my state, so. Oh, oh boy. All right, now I'm getting goofy. I've got other videos to film. So if I'm getting this goofy on the first one, I better get moving on. Plus, I want to get this out there quick to be released on a not normal day. So as soon as I can, because I'm already so late breaking on the news. But I was excited to just share some Beatle Record Store Day news. So, and I'm very excited for Record Store Day, and especially with having some Beatles stuff. And I didn't even go to the last one because there was nothing Beatles in it. The last Black Friday one, or nothing. Well, I did too. I did swing by after work, didn't I? Oh, forgot that. I didn't pick anything up though. So, but anyways, I am going to get wrapping up. Before I do that, I do want to thank all my subscribers, and there has been a lot lately. Thank you so much. I am getting very close to a milestone, and a very big milestone on YouTube. And thank you so much. Be looking for a fun video on that when I do hit that mark, and I'll be doing some fun to mark that occasion. So be staying tuned and be subscribing. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. Do hit the notification bell also so you know when I got new videos coming out. Also, please give the video a like. If you stuck around to this point, you must like it. So please give it a like and do leave a comment. I love having a discussion with everybody. Let me know your thoughts on Record Store Day 2024. Let me know if there's some other issues that you see on there that you'd be excited for. Are you excited for what the Beatles have got coming here? I think it's a pretty well-rounded list. I mean, I think there's stuff not everybody's going to want, even, hardcore Beatles fans, but, we'll see what happens that day, I guess. So there we go. But I am going to get signing out. I am Beatle Dustino, signing out.